right, time for the Invincible Season 1 finale. By the way, this is just a bit of water. I'm not sure if you would have noticed it if I didn't point it out, but I just wanted to tell you that's just a bit of water. I couldn't wait for it to dry before I started rolling. I mean, I think it's a bit of water, so it should just disappear. I'm pointing it out so it's not weird, right? Because if I point this out, it's no longer weird. I don't know what else it could... I don't know why I'm saying water, like, as in, it's not what you think it is, but I don't know. What do you think it is, weirdo? You and your sick mind. Understandably, being a fan of this bloody show, this bloody Invincible, very, very bloody Invincible. My goodness, last episode had some all-time epic takedowns. Omni-Man took down all of those poor GDA soldiers. Awful. Really awful. Well, this is the episode where we get to hear Omni-Man's explanation. I assume. How is he going to convince Mark that killing the Guardians of the Galaxy were Guardians of the Globe? I'm surprised I haven't tripped up like that more, actually. How is he going to convince Mark that that was what he needed to do? Will Mark believe the explanation? Will I believe the explanation? That's what I'm really interested in. That's all we all want, right? Debbie, Cecil, the whole world. Just make it make sense. Why did you kill Immortal? And by the way, Immortal... I missed this on my first watch, but I caught it again while editing the reaction. In Immortal's montage of his extensive backstory, his long life, I see that there was the Lincoln assassination. Was Immortal President Lincoln? I could be wrong here, but he's lived many lives, it seems. Many very consequential lives. Anyway, we can't put this off any longer. Let's get into it.
It's Mark's mom.
I need to talk
We've got
to
a
him.
lot of good guys in the mix between Adam Eve and the current Guardians of the Globe. I just don't know how, at this point, I don't know how we get to a season 2. But I know there's a season 2 and a season 3. I don't know how we make it out of this episode with the world intact. Look at that. What a way to start.
Mark, we need to talk.
And his eyes have gone red like last time, like when he killed them.
Someone's controlling you. Dad, tell me how to stop them.
Mark.
Let my dad go. Let him go.
Understandable reaction.
Just me. It's time for you to know where I really come from. I am from Viltrum, but it's not the planet I've told you about. In order for our people to reach their full potential, we had to remove the weak from our society.
Oh no.
A long and difficult process.
Superman space Nazis.
When it was over, our population was cut in half. But what emerged from the ashes was unstoppable. By the time I was born, Viltrum was already the greatest empire in our galaxy.
Goodness.
We decided to make it the only empire in our galaxy.
Oh no.
Soon our empire encompassed thousands of planets. But as our territory grew, our forces were stretched thin and our expansion stopped. We needed a better, more efficient way to conquer worlds.
Oh, great.
Our most trusted officers were each given a planet to weaken by themselves.
To weaken?
I couldn't tell your mother why I was here.
He's just a plant to keep the planet weak.
And now, we need to get Earth ready to join the Viltrum Empire.
I understand his reaction when he found out Mark was getting powers. It was like he needs Mark on his side. But Mark has grown up here on Earth.
Lie to me.
You couldn't know the truth, not until I was sure you were a Viltrumite.
So if I wasn't, I'd just be one more human to conquer? No, this doesn't make any sense. You love me. You love Mom. I know you do.
Good voice acting. Wow.
Do you have any idea how long we live?
How old are you?
You'll live for thousands of years. Do you understand what that means? Everyone you know and love will be gone before you even look 30. It's not something I want, for you. We can stop wars, eliminate hunger, give them medical technology centuries ahead of what they have now.
But so that one day they can be taken over, is that?
If it wasn't for you and me, this planet would be in flames. All we have to do is welcome Earth into our empire.
Yeah, great.
I do love your mother, but she's more like a pet to me.
A pet?
This is the only way, Mark.
Don't touch me.
Calm down.
I will not calm down. This is insane. What do you think is gonna happen? This is my life. These are my people.
We have a responsibility to Viltrum.
I don't give a shit about Viltrum. And I don't care if I live a fucking million years. This is my home, and I won't let you destroy it.
You don't know what you're saying. I can't let you interfere.
Oh boy.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
So be it.
It's begun. Can we get some help from Cecil right now, please?
Really think you can stop me?
This is a lot to take in.
Debbie, I'm so sorry you had to listen to that.
They're going to kill each other, Cecil. You have to stop this.
How?
This battle is beyond our current capabilities.
Robot is Rudy's, right? We'll get our chance.
Rudy Rudolph.
Omni-Man's kicking the shit out of him. The world's gone fucking nuts.
Say that again.
To face his father and survive, he'll need to be...
Oh boy! It is soaked. I just love a lot of these flying shots. They really capture the momentum and the... Oh, and how the clouds move. Man. But there's something really intense inside Mark when he gets angry. He's got a real power in there that I wonder if that can match Omni-Man at all.
Wrong to value them over your own kind.
Whoa, yeah. I mean, that's it. That's all it is, basically. He's a Nazi, and he just sees all humans as lesser than Viltrumites. It's kind of that simple, isn't it? From his fascistic empire. Oh, good job, Mark, saving lives. Hopefully.
Won't need it.
Oh no!
Thank you. Didn't think I was gonna make it.
You almost killed him.
Instead, you saved him. For what?
No!
Where was that other one?
This is outrageous.
Killed him.
Now or in 50 years when he's old, what difference does
Blood-soaked
it make?
face.
Did seeing that man lose his life disturb you? Did it hurt? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Straight to the face. We've seen many heroes and villains before, but I've never seen a hero and villain match up quite this violent and confrontational, I don't think. Oh my god. That's just insane. Mark is having to step up so much. The Earth's hero. Whoa. Oh no. And I love that this has gone like galactic immediately with him having to stand up to Omni-Man, but he's still just... He's thinking about every individual.
I've got you. I've got you. Don't move.
That's super cool. I mean, we love that in a hero, don't we? That's what's so fun about like Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. His flaw is that he can't sacrifice one person for the greater good. Though then Cecil is fun because he can sacrifice one person, but reluctantly. That's why we like him. Ooh. And Mark could easily start to become desensitized to all of this, but I'm hoping he won't. That it will just make him say no more.
How could you do this?
That was your fault. Your stubbornness against the inevitable killed those people.
Oh,
Listen to what I'm saying. You know in your heart I'm right.
Right? About how pathetic and pointless humanity is? Is Mom's life worthless?
In the grand scheme of things, yes.
Debbie.
How can you say those things?
The anger. Bit of the Goku. Oh man. Such good voice acting so far.
I'm telling you the truth.
These two are nailing it. It's so violent.
Maybe this time you'll learn.
Guys, I'm just an innocent little naive boy who's never seen anything violent in his life. And look at this.
These people are meaningless.
I've seen you save people. I've seen you almost die to protect them. Maybe you were a Viltrumite when you came to Earth, but you've changed.
Look at his suit.
But I'm loyal to Viltrum, not this pathetic excuse.
Why?
for
What's so good about
civilization.
Viltrumites? Sound like rat dicks. I guess Omni-Man just gets the red eyes when he's like extending himself, when he's been fighting the hardest he can. Love that burnt orange sky.
Please.
Whoa! Did you see his eyes there?
I was wrong to raise you as a human. Well, your true education begins now.
He's the worst. Guys, I don't see a way out of this.
Gear up. We can't stop this fight, but we can save lives.
They can't just stand by.
Cecil's orders were to stay here.
We don't care.
Yeah, good for them.
You're not a robot anymore, remember?
I love that. And it's cute them already holding hands so much. I guess they really bonded while Robot was just a robot, and that's bled over into this relationship. Oh, this is awful. Man, they put so many of the previous episodes in such an interesting context. Thinking about that first time that Nolan punched Mark while they were training. Oh. It'll all feel quite different on a rewatch. Utter chaos.
Had enough yet?
But all of humanity's seen what he is now. There's no going back.
Being a part of the Empire will make Earth better than it ever was.
How?
And what if they resist?
That's why we're here, to keep them from resisting. They can be a part of something bigger. Or die.
Just being a part of a conquering empire is intrinsically worse, right?
You want to die for this planet? Fine! What's 17 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid.
What are you doing to me now, show? Yeah, alright.
What are you doing?
This is a waste of everyone's time. There's so much more I could be doing right now.
Oh, you're gonna miss it. You and I, we made him. When he feels joy, we feel joy. See that look on his face? How can you see that and not feel the same way? As we get older, it's harder to feel that.
There's a little bit of humanity in there, planted by Debbie.
This is humanity.
He got too old and calloused.
Come on, Mark!
Go!
Go, Mark, go! Come on, buddy, you can do it!
Mark, go, Mark!
Safe!
Did you see that? Did you see?
Oh, that was amazing!
Yeah, I saw.
Damn it!
I don't know. I don't know what we can do at this point.
Why did you make me do this? You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. What will you have after 500 years?
You, Dad. I still have you.
Bravo, show.
Dad?
Oh. This is really amazing stuff. Well done. And they wouldn't just have each other, right? They can have more family, more Viltrumites.
The cost in lives is incalculable. Thankfully, the Guardians of the Globe and Adam Eve are on the scene. There's been no sign of Omni-Man, Invincible, since yesterday.
Has Nolan gone back to Viltrum? He could have gone anywhere, I suppose.
Don't try to talk. It's all over.
The pain that both of them will be in for a long time.
I'm so proud of you. I'll let you rest.
Debbie? Sorry. Since we want to preserve Omni-Man's secret identity to keep you and Mark safe, Nolan Grayson officially died when the house across the street exploded from a gas leak. Now, Nolan's travel books always sold well, but sales will see a significant spike after his death. So you and Mark will be fine for money.
It's very thoughtful.
Nolan was doing everything under my nose and I never saw it. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't make things as right as they can be.
Good for them. I'm proud of this team.
We haven't earned it yet.
Seriously?
I said stop.
Now we look like a team.
All right, a bit of an odd moment. I see what they were going for. Wow, beautiful city shots in this episode. Everyone must be living in fear that he'll just return at any moment, though, right? Oh well. Oh, they don't know where he is. The general people don't know where Omni-Man is. Whoa, so many duplicates. They were friends. Yeah. And William doesn't know Mark's status. Tough for everyone finding out they didn't know this person.
Oh, hey, William.
Oh, hey, Eve.
Have you heard from Mark?
Not since that stuff between him and his dad on the news. I'm really worried. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute, you know he's invincible?
Oh, man. You know, too? Oh, thank God, I thought I blew it.
That was a hell of a thing you did there, kid. You've been drifting in and out for almost 2 weeks. But my guys got you patched up good.
Real good.
Come with me.
Alright, Cecil will fill us in on the broader picture of things.
I wanted to tell you that your mother heard everything your dad.
Is this the Matrix? Some kind of simulation rooms? Whoa. Okay, the lab. Where they're trying everything. They've even got a mortal back. Why didn't they do that the first time?
Enough. Lights.
That's all you get to see?
The water America drinks so conveniently from their taps is laced with a chemical that inhibits the ability to see certain frequencies of light. These are used in this room.
So
nice.
It's all just invisible?
You
Invisible.
and everyone else in America do not have the ability to see the things in this room.
Whoa.
To answer your question, we monitored your father until he left our solar system. We need a replacement.
The new Omni-Man.
Not now, not yet.
If either of you need anything else, you know how to reach me.
Thanks, Cecil.
Good for you, Cecil.
I'm going to go lie down for a bit.
Okay, these two. So much hurt in the space between them. And in this house.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Just great.
That moment.
This is the beginning of a long journey for you and me.
Longer than he thought.
Along the way, you're gonna need to do things you don't want to do. You're a Viltrumite. We have responsibilities.
I want to do what you do. I want to be just like you.
You will.
All of those things that he thought were like encouraging fatherly advice now twisted in his head into this fascistic imperial violence.
I'm gonna order something for dinner. Want to get a pizza?
Mark!
Whoa. Does this mean,
I mean, if you want.
I hate to be a buzzkill about this Amber stuff yet again,
Detective
but
Amber, ready to help out on any tough cases that
it just
come up.
feels transactional. Like it's only now that you've been through all this that I want to be with you, despite your flaws.
I mean, after everything on the TV about you and Omni... hey, Amber.
she knows about my dad.
Oh, okay.
They know?
You guys want to,
This is the team. This is the friends.
let's go out.
Ah, this is good. This guy needs friends too.
We're not open. How did you get... Debbie,
There's one.
how are you holding up?
Ah, this is good.
Stupid question. What can I do for you?
I didn't think about what would happen afterwards. Where it would leave me. I can't believe our time together was a lie.
All of those years.
I wish he'd come back.
Me too.
Can we talk about something else?
We can try, but it's literally all anyone is talking about in the whole world.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. New topic.
How's Rick? Probably not good. Probably not a good topic either.
I need you. Now. Hurry.
Sorry, I'll be right back. What is it?
I know. You said you don't want to do this. Someone's flying towards Earth from deep space.
Who?
We're still trying to figure out who it is, but...
You know about Mark and Omni-Man now, so you might as well know about me. Well, I'm Adam Eve.
What? Oh my god, I see it now. You can make doubles of yourself.
No, that's duplicate. I'm the pink one.
Oh, right. Of course.
It's just so lame in this world. Oh, I kind of liked him wearing his civvies to space. Who is it? Hopefully it's just that... Yeah! Cyclops.
It's just you.
Oh, thank heavens. I thought I was too late. When I returned to the Coalition of Planets to tell them I'd been going to Earth instead of Urath, they lost their minds. Earth is off limits. There's a Viltrumite living on your planet.
Oh, that.
Wait, what? You already know?
Let's have a chat.
I don't understand.
I love this.
So, you're a Viltrumite, but you don't work for them. And your dad tried to take over the planet, but then left? That is super weird for a Viltrumite. They don't just give up.
Oh, dear.
They're relentless.
Yeah, makes
They
sense.
destroyed my world when my people rebelled against them. They blew up our planet rather than lose it.
Eek.
Jesus.
Coalition is trying to unite enough worlds to stop the Viltrumite effort.
Okay, this is Galactic. Intergalactic.
No one's even heard of a Viltrumite abandoning their post. It's insane. It just doesn't happen.
Let me know if I can do anything to help.
I don't get why you're smiling.
Just thinking about everything I've been through. How huge it all feels. The fact it's just a small part of something much larger makes it all seem more manageable.
Totally. That perspective always helps.
That happens on Earth, right? Once they find out your father took off, the Viltrumites are gonna come for you. Trust me, when they set their sights on a planet, they don't give up without.
Yeah, it's not over.
I'll be ready.
What's the plan in the meantime?
Martians. That whole mess. That's all these. Yeah. Titan. Okay. Just a world full of things happening, stories developing. That beast. Cecil's got himself an army. They're working together. All right.
Finish high school, I guess.
All right, good. Sounds good. What is high school?
Now it's all out and you know.
That's so good. What a pitch perfect finale, I think. Very good season finale. Very satisfying, I thought. It made the whole season, in retrospect, even better, in my opinion. It made everything come together in a really cohesive way that I didn't quite expect them to stick the landing that coherently with so many spinning plates on the table. I particularly loved that this finale episode was, half the resolution to the epic events that were underway, and then the final half was the aftermath. It was just the fallout and everyone kind of coming to terms with the new realities. I really appreciate when a show does that, because I think that's always one of the most interesting parts, is how are things afterwards, and particularly if things have been that intense and traumatic for so many of our characters, how do things land afterwards? And after all of the violence and horror and chaos, it really meant a lot to me to see these characters come together. Debbie and the costume guy, whose name I don't know, Mark Hamill, and Mark and his new group of friends who have all been through it now and come together over the season, between William and Amber and Atom Eve. And that was just really nice to see them together, and how, Mark had to fly off while they were hanging out and they all just accepted that. That was really nice. And man, I've just loved Cecil more and more as time has gone on, because he's a really competent, smart defender of the Earth. And he's just such a good balance of having that broad view of how are we going to protect the Earth, what needs to be done, who can I employ, what technologies can I use, how can I stay ahead of the game. But he's got the personal, empathetic view as well, doesn't he? The way he takes care of Debbie and Mark in the end is really thoughtful. And sure, he's probably got people who do that. He's probably got a whole department at the GDA that are like the human resources and considering the human fallout of everything. And they probably came up with a plan for like how we can fake Nolan's death and take care of the family. But still, doesn't matter if him or his huge organization did it. It's still thoughtful. The explanation we got right up front, it made sense. Viltrum is this evil empire, this just the most over-the-top, brutal, conquering evil empire that you could imagine, who live forever and value themselves above everything, and just on their own world killed off all of the weak. Great, good one. And then decided, hey, our world is so great, why don't we just make every world like this? Nice, good one, yeah. And then decided the easiest way to do this is just to send one of us to each world and ingratiate themselves in the world and keep it weak and ready for a takeover, ready for invasion. And that's what's been going on here. And that all just makes a lot of sense. But then we get the flip side of, Debbie did it. As she mentioned an episode or two ago, you're only a good superhero, she says, because of me. I taught you how to be that. I taught you how to do that. Remember when you came here and you didn't understand Earth's ways? I taught you Earth's ways. Really good flashback showing that in just in a nutshell. And we see, and we only survived this episode because, Debbie slightly got through. Debbie and Mark, the family, the life as a human, did slightly get through to Omni-Man. Just slightly. I mean, not enough to make him a good person in the least. No way, nowhere near that. But that tiniest little drop of goodness in there saved Earth for now, basically. Saved Mark, saved Earth. And we'll see how that goes in the future. But like Cyclops guy in space said, if a Viltrumite was ever turned against the rest of the Viltrumites, that would be huge. Because it sounds like out there, the universe is bracing for an epic war with this coalition trying to stand up to Viltrum. So I can see there's a lot of potential story to come, and it's amazing how this show constantly reminds us of all the other little stories that are going on Earth. Like, it's not just this main story. I mean, yeah, primary arc is Mark and Omni-Man and all that, and the Viltrum story, but we're in a world full of stories, and I can see how this must be how I assume the comic was structured or something. You'd have the mainline story, but all of these side stories as well. But all in all, really good episode, really good season, and I see, like, this season was building to that one moment they needed to nail. The best line of the whole season, Nolan is saying to his son, think in 500 years, everyone you know, everyone you love will be dead. And then what? Then you'll be alone. Then you'll have nobody. Who are you going to have in 500 years? And just the bleeding, crying. I mean, bravo again, Stephen Yeun and J.K. Simmons. Amazing voice performances in this episode. But Mark just gets out, you, Dad. I'll have you. And that's that good writing stuff, man. You know, in the writer's room, or I don't know if that comes straight from the comics, but whoever wrote that, you know, they would have gone home pleased with themselves that night, because that's just that nails it. It's one of those beautiful little lines. The fewer words you can use to communicate an enormous, profound concept, the better. And that's just 2 words. You, Dad. And it means so much. Absolutely got me that moment. Absolutely nailed it. So that's the end of the season. I am going to go on to season 2, but just FYI, heads up, there might be a little break in between. I might need a week off or so to catch up on things. But then I'll get into it. I'll try for that not to take too long. So thank you anyway for sharing your passion with me this season. And thanks to everyone who recommended watching this show, because I did only watch it because of comments and then a little poll on YouTube. So basically you were right. Yeah, I love this show, and thanks for voting for it so I could have this experience. We'll continue soon. Till then, Tomity out.